Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Chaos-Reighn here. Today I will be showing you another episode into my crash course into Syndicate. This is part 6, and in my last episode we failed to kill Cyrus in Awakener 6. We killed him, but it took us 4 portals, I believe, which is hilarious. And then we basically ran through a whole bunch of maps setting up our houses, and I haven't had any progress or anything like that in my safe houses or in my Syndicate since then, even though I randomly encountered them before when I wasn't running Syndicate. It happens. You gotta go with the roll with the punches and do what you gotta do. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying not to do any major mapping, or if I'm mapping, I'm doing other master missions just so I can not worry about it too much. All right, so first things first, let's go over again. So again, I'm going to mention this as many times as it takes. Your 4 main people: Aisling, Fled for Ricci. You want these 3 in research. Hillock in transportation gives you weapon quality, and fortification gives you armor quality. So as many times as it takes to drill it into everyone's head, I'll mention it, and just kind of just to kind of drive home how important these 4 names are. And once you get these 4 names memorized, you'll be able to pretty much set up the safe house the way you want to. So if we look, we got a little bit of intelligence from Riker, who's in prison, just by opening the map. Technically speaking, we can just open the map, and we don't even have to do anything, and we can get intelligence for it. But because we do have a Syndicate encounter in there, and we want to try and get that flag, we're hoping it's research. So let's go ahead and run our map and see what we get. So we have research. Okay. So now we have to hope that Fled and 1 other person show up. Now with our watchstones, we are very likely to have this happen. So, I shouldn't worry too much. However, it might not be Fled at all. It might be 2 other people who would be a shame, but there's nothing you can do. You just gotta do what you can. Alright, let's see who we have. They're always gonna be in this room. Sometimes they show up earlier. We have Fled and oh, there we go, Aisling. Alright, so let's quickly dispatch everyone. Now we immediately go to Fled first, and we execute Fled to rank 3, and then Aisling, destroy all items and research. That's fine. So what this does is not only does it make it easier technically for the safe house, it also makes it so we don't encounter this. And now all 3 of our members are rank 3 in this, so when we run our mastermind, will be set and good to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and find the boss room, kill the boss, and move on with our lives. Boss is going to be around here somewhere. There we go. Easy in, easy out. We got a June mission back. That's perfect. So now we have all of our houses set up. What do we do now? Well, as you've been seeing, we've been kind of setting up our other houses to run them, so we can get the mastermind done. The only houses I can run though are going to be intervention, which is the very last house, and transportation, which is the very first house. So ideally, we run into them as much as possible in the next couple maps, and then we interrogate people at the end of the safe house, and in 3 maps or 2 maps after that, we should be immediately able to sit there and go over our... we have a Harbinger there, just going to skip this. We should be able to directly go into our... what do you call it? So, what do we have? Intervention? We have the intervention, so we have to find our person. They're gonna spawn randomly like always. We have to run around like a chicken with our head cut off until they come up. Looks like we have triggered Drox. That's good. Alright, it's not this way. There we go. So we have Guff. You're gonna... Oh, no, you're only gonna spawn Guff for me again. Okay. So, Guff is rank 3. So, what we can do, Guff and Hillock become trusted, and you get fortification. Ooh, that's perfect. So, we get 4 initial, and then we get 5 more for them, for the being bargain. That will make it right under the little thing to run it. Normally, we want it to be full, but just because we don't want to interrogate and wait an extra map, we're just going to leave it right there. And that way we can just hopefully continue and find our next one in our next map. Kill him quick. Get the drops. Got another G mission back. And repeat the process. The reason also we didn't want to interrogate there is because our house is almost finished running, and even if we have to take one more map and do another bargain or something with one person, that's fine, because no matter what we do, bargain or interrogate, it's going to be leveled up. And if it is a one person and it's bargain, we literally just get it done for free. Now, of course, you don't want the bargain or whatnot that says he's removed from the Syndicate, because then you have to find a new character and rank him up to 3 and put him in there. And the reason why we want to keep him 3 is because we're about to run the safe house, and they get the best bonuses at their 3rd rank. Now, if I remember correctly, everything in this last safe house is exclusively going to be scarabs. I don't think there's very much variation to that. Alright, I have to find the transportation. Yeah, there it is. Is it fortification? It's fortification. Okay. So this is fine. Like I said, what we want to do is we want to actually be able to lock fortification out. And if we do that, then we don't encounter it in the future. So hopefully by the end of these next few maps, I will have everyone in the proper houses, all the people leveled up, and I'll be able to run Katarina. And I'm guessing it'll probably before the end of this video, I'll have that Katarina ready to run. So let's see. Ooh, there we go. Bargain. Fortification intelligence. Now fortification is locked and in place. We don't have to worry about running into it. We can actually run this right now. It looks like it got free intelligence somehow, which is perfect. This is exactly what we want. And now we just go back to town and we run our safe house. And that will give us the opportunity to get our first bit of intelligence for our master missions. And it'll release all the people in that safe house, the safe house of intervention, and let it basically be so I can either find them immediately and level them up, which will then give me instant points, or I can put them into transportation, aka the first house, and level them up there. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right. Elrond, okay. I'm unsure if Elrond still gives you something here, but let's find out. Alright. Doesn't look like he gave me anything cool. Move on with our lives. We have a few rusted scarabs, which is lame. Those are from level 1. So the way the scarabs works is at level 1 you get arrested, level 2 you get arrested and a tiny trial. I think this is from Tiny or Guff. Level 2 you get a polished and arrested. Level 3 you get a polished, arrested, and gilded. And level 4 you get a polished, arrested, a gilded, and a winged. Yeah, see? We got a gilded. Oh, that doesn't look like we got the polished. I guess it's gilded and polished. So that's that. Let's go ahead and leave. So that was a really easy in and out kind of situation. We can now put in our next map. And then as we put it in, we can go check the intelligence. As you see, Katarina already has 48% off of one trigger, which means we probably don't have to wait for the third trigger for her to get a full amount of experience, which is good. So let's see. We're gonna go into our map and see what we're getting. Looks like we're only running one safe house before Katarina, and then we're running straight into Katarina. In which case we'll just switch over to Bleed Bow and ensure that we do it without any like ridiculousness, just to get it over with. So we have, so this, when it says the encounter has been abandoned, what you can actually do is you can stop here. You don't even have to complete the map. Your syndicate's been abandoned. You already have the points for this mission. There, it's already credited. But what happened is the leader or the amount of people in the house is insufficient. And in this house specifically, this is intervention, the last house that we just ran. If we go over here and look, we actually don't have very many people in intervention anymore. We only have these two, and because this person is still imprisoned, it basically attempted to spawn the house, and it tried to find someone, but it couldn't, so these two were just kind of left in limbo, and they didn't show up inside that encounter. They just decided, you know, it was a rainy day, they didn't want to come and play today, you know? So now we're going to go ahead and put it in, and immediately, again, we can just pop, bam. Now? Yeah, it'll work now. It looks like we have to actually go into this map, so we can go into this map, and then after we encounter the Syndicate mission, we can see exactly where we're at. There should be another 48 points, which means in one more map, Katarina will be ready to run. Ooh, lag. Alright, thank you. Alright, so now we have our intervention guy show up. Looks like it's only one person, which is a shame. Let's just go ahead and do it. Let's see. Guff moves to intervention. Haku and Guff become trusted. So Guff is the person floating right there. And we can just go bam. Now he's in intervention. Alright, we'll humor you. What are you? Tier 4? Interesting. Okay. Looks like someone's offering me some exalts on a Blizzard Crown. That's cool, I guess. Prejudice card. Alright. We still have the loot from our last thing, so that is what it is. Let's go ahead and see how much this person is offering for my helmet. What is this? 83. You can have it. You're offering me 10x for a I-85 helmet with a enchant. So, 30. Decline. Decline. I'm in standard, and in standard these things are really expensive, so I can pretty much charge what I want. I have one of the only like 2 or 3 on the market. As such, I will literally charge what I decide to charge, and if they don't want to pay it, then they just don't get the items, sadly. I don't know where my Blizzard Crown is, though. Oh, there it is. See, all the 82s are 8 to 10x. The 80 right there. And then mine is 85. So, Yeah, he can pay my price or he's just not going to get it. It's just the way it is. Alright. Now we can go into our next map. And I believe it should tick up. Yeah, there we go. It ticked up. And it looks like there's one more turn for Elrion to be done. What I think happened is it ticked up the first time, and it just kind of gave it to me because the mission was already abandoned. And then this one was the second time it ticked up, technically. And then now I have one more time for it to tick up because it'll be the third actual, you know, Syndicate mission that I'm encountering. So what do we have? We have transportation again. Well, if we're lucky, we can actually just get our transportation settled and done. No, we only get one person. Alright. Tora moves to intervention, Haku moves to transportation. I don't really care. Sure. Alright. We're just going to exit out. We already got the Conqueror proc for it, and we also already got the Intelligence, so we don't really need to do much. Just going to go in here, pop it open, and then wait for it, open up Katarina, or open up the thing, and as you see, Katarina is ready to go now. But because we have an encounter, we're actually going to go in here, and we're going to try and level up someone. If we encounter research, then oh well, it's not a big deal. But we tried, we tried to level up someone, it just didn't work out that way. Now, back in the old days, when you were able to just farm 2 houses and ignore Katarina, that was really fun. But they nerfed that way to the ground and made it pretty much implausible or not realistic to farm them, unfortunately. Looks like our encounter is actually pretty good here. We actually have another intervention. Normally I'd sit around for the kings, but I really don't care. I'm just going to get a couple buffs and run out. Okay. We gotta find the boss room, kill the boss. Hopefully the guys come out. Alright, no bot. Oh, there we go. So we have Tora. Do we have anyone else? Yep, there we go. Kill everybody. Elrion. Alright, so we got 3 people. That's perfect. As you see, 2 of our people are rank 2, so we're just going to execute our rank 2 people here. Bam, bam. And then our third one's usually going to have a bargain. He moves fortification, Helak moves intervention. We don't want to do that, so we're just going to release him. And that's not going to do anything towards our progress. However, we're already ready to run Katarina now. So we can get you a little bit of value on, running this house the way it is. So now let's go ahead and log over to our, let's go here. Let's get a Chaos-Reighn. We're going to log over to our bossing character, the Bleed Bowglad, and we're going to attempt to get some crazy stuff going and hopefully get some damage dealt. So let's go ahead and see. Alright, we're going to go to our hideout, we're going to run the Katarina, and we're going to be able to show you again what it looks like. Bam, bam, bam. As you see, this is what our safe house looks like. We have a bunch of 3 stars, and this is good because all the 3 stars are end up being 4 stars. All the 4 stars are extremely good for us because they have really high value stuff. So let's go ahead and, without further ado, we're going to run our Katarina portal and just kind of take in some of the benefits of doing this. Alright, Katarina's insta-phase. Now we just kind of dash around, kill all her lackeys. Follow Katarina. Cool. Yeah. She sits there and yaps and yaps and yaps. No one cares. drop a portal. Alright, I insta-phased her. Who are you gonna summon first? You're gonna summon Janice. Okay, well, Janice is dead. Now you're phased, and now I have to go over here. Where are you at? Right here? Okay. So see, if you look at my map, I can actually do this with my map off. If I look at my map, you can kind of always tell where she's at. Alright. Now she's invulnerable. She's going to summon Riker. Alright, now she's just going to be done with Riker, because Riker's dead. Oh, I missed. Oh, I didn't miss, okay. Alright, now she's phased again, and I have to go in here. Alright. And she's phased again. I have to fight our next person, which is Thane Jorgen. Kill all the minions. She's phased again. Gotta go step in this thing. Gotta make sure we dash out, because she does do that. Insta-phase. Alright, so right here, she's gonna like pop, and then we can just go over here and step on all of the little explodey guys, and then we don't have to fight them. Go ahead and kill Corel. And then... and she's dead. Alright. Yeah. Complain. We got another Necromancer Circlet. Hooray. Alright. So, as you see, we pretty much took care of Katarina without any issues. It was a easy in, easy out kind of situation. I really don't care about that. Necromancer Circlet is probably just going to be to sell. Let's see what we have here. And then an Enhance 4. Alright, looks like we can go ahead and get some Paranda's coins out of our stash tab. I don't know if that was supposed to give me anything, but it didn't. Enchants a rare item with a new item modifier. So, if I remember right, this is like an Exalt Slam. Alright, so let's go ahead and start dumping a bunch of stuff in here, because we have a lot of it. We still have a bunch of stuff to look for. First thing to look for is an item to Ice-Link Slam. Now, I did have a couple items in mind, so let's see if we can find them real quick. Alright, anything crafted here? No, these aren't ready. What about going further? I'm pretty sure I have at least one decently good item to slam. So let's see if we can find one real quick. This is, alright, so this is my crafted tab. This is the stuff I have that's already crafted and ready to go. Don't think I have a whole lot. I don't really think I have a whole lot I care about adding to. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to contact a friend who said he was interested in my crafts and offer it to him as far as the Aisling Slam. I could Aisling Slam one of my items, but he did say he needed one. So we're just going to go ahead and go through the safe house real quick, and then we're going to call it. And tiny trial, craft something interesting. Armor piece 30 quality. And there's the Aisling sign. Nothing. Alright. Ooh, nice. Winged Scarab. Winged Scarab, always good. Winged Reliquary. Very good, very good. I think this is just all of my last areas. Ooh, Winged Harbinger. Oh, what is this? Yay, we get to make 2 Breachstones into pure. So now we're gonna go into our stash, put all our scarabs away, go into our fragments, go to breach, and we have 1 Sheila, 1 Ulatal, so we'll take 1 of each, and these will be pures. So normally you only get 1 bench. You used to get a lot more, but normally you only get 1. This one you get 2. There we go. Alright, well, without further ado, this has been Chaos-Reighn, showing you, part 6 in the crash course of running your Syndicate safe houses and what to do ideally, so on and so forth. I will continue to basically go through and excuse me. Woo. Go through and sell the crafts to a friend who is looking for them, and after I do that, I will, probably work on spawning Syndicate again. Pretty much this is kind of the gist of what I do as far as when I farm Syndicate. As you see, within the span of 50 missions, we had 3 Aisling Slams, 1 Hillock upgrade, 1 Breachstone upgrade, and all kinds of other stuff. The Breachstones alone are 8x in standard, about 2 to 3x in League. Breachstones are easier to make technically, but they're still, you have to still use the Blessing, which makes it less valuable or less important to sit there and spend those on it. So just a kind of heads up there. If you guys want to see more of the Syndicate and you want to have more information on how to set up your houses a different way, for example, you want to learn, what's the best way to get scarabs, what's the best way to get this and that, please feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe. I don't think I'm going to continue this series any further, but if you guys request it, I may do so. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, take it easy everyone, and have a good one.